Whether you drive your own car or you jump on buses every day, chances are you've experienced this already or you soon will. So watch this video to the end. Welcome to today's episode of Know Your Right with me, Ruth Obialo, right here on Urbanpop Radio. In today's episode, I'll be sharing insights on something most Nigerians face on a daily basis, which is police stop and search. So let's say you're driving, or maybe you're in a bus, or you're walking down the street and suddenly you hear a policeman say, Oga, park there, or Madam, stop there. What exactly are your rights at that moment? So for this purpose, today's episode will be in two segments. The first segment will be what the police can do, and the second segment will be what the police cannot do. So now let's look at what the police can do. One of the things the police can do is that they can stop you for a routine check. This is because it is within their power to maintain security in the society, as granted by Section 4 of the Police Act 2020, that empowers them to maintain law and order, to dictate and prevent crime in the society. Another thing the police can do is that they can actually ask for your identification, which could be your vehicle papers, your driver's license, or a lawful ID. Also, the police can search your vehicle or person. However, it must be done without force or harassment. Section 28 and 29 of the Police Act 2020 and the provision of Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015 empower the police to search with or without a warrant when there is a reasonable suspicion of an offence. Lastly, they must properly identify themselves. A police officer must wear a name tag, or in situations where the person is on plain clothes, the person must properly identify who he or she is. Now, let's go through the second segment, which is what the police cannot do. One of the things the police cannot do is that they cannot forcefully collect your phone and go through it. Your phone is your private property, and Section 37 of the Constitution guarantees your right to privacy. So for the police to access your phone, they must have obtained court order granting them permission to do so. The second thing is that they cannot arrest you without reason. Section 35 of the Constitution guarantees your right to personal liberty. So for the police to arrest you, there must be reasonable suspicion that you committed a crime or an offense. The third thing is that they cannot assault, threaten, or extort money from you. Section 34 of the Constitution protects your dignity as a person. So any threat, assault, or any form of extortion by the police is considered unlawful. You cannot be detained endlessly without being charged to court. If arrested, you are expected to be charged to court within 24 hours or within 48 hours if the court is not nearby, or released, as provided by Section 35, Sub 4 and Sub 5 respectively of the Constitution. Thank you so much for joining us today's episode of Know Your Rights. Remember, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. To know your rights is to own your own weapon of defense. To know your rights is to know when your rights are being infringed upon. To know your rights is to know when to seek redress. If you enjoy watching our videos, follow us on Urbanpop Radio NG on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our next video. Thank you.